All right. Yay. Welcome to the 2021 virtual retirement party. We're going to go ahead and get started. We have a good group here, and I know more and more people are pouring in as the minutes go by. So just wanted to do a general welcome to all of you and let you know that feel free to have your cameras on, but please keep your mics muted just so we can hear all the speeches from the retirees and from their managers and supervisors. At the end of this, we are going to have like a hangout time. So once all the presentation is done, stick around, especially the retirees, because people want to say hi to you and wish you well. And everyone feel free to jump into the chat and shout out to people as they come up, so you can wish them well and thank them for their years of service. I see a bunch of you are already doing that right now, so that's cool. And with that, I am going to start off the program by handing it off to our Executive Director, Renee Fortier.
Thank you, Lauren. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the June 2021 retirement celebration. I can't believe the big day is already here. Time flies. I know that observing these occasions isn't ideal online, and we would much rather be celebrating in person with you. And as the university gears up to reopen, hopefully we'll be able to get together soon. So today, Events and Transportation says farewell to 5 of us as we begin new chapters in our lives. The honorees include Dave Brown from Transit Operations with 32 years of service, Nubia Canales from Parking Assets with 21 years of service, Corey Dean from Parking Assets with 25 years of service, Byron Mahan from Transit Operations with 18 years of service, and me with 39, actually almost 40. So if you combine all of our years at UCLA, it equals exactly 135 years of service. So congratulations and hats off to my fellow retirees. So whether spending more time with family and friends, traveling, starting a new hobby, on behalf of the university, I'd like to wish Dave, Nubia, Corey, and Byron a wonderful next phase in your lives. Thank you all for the dedication and the many years of service and for the friendships and camaraderie you gave to us here at Events and Transportation. I hope we'll see you back here in person, even if for a quick visit this fall. I know your colleagues would appreciate it. Now I'm going to pass it back to Lauren, who will introduce the supervisors and honorees for their remarks, followed by a brief slideshow. So please stick around after the formal remarks to mingle with your colleagues during the social hour. Lauren, take it away.
Thanks, Renee. All right, so first up, we are going to celebrate Byron Mahan with 18 years of service. And speaking to thank him for his dedication to their unit are Matt and Darren from Fleet and Transit.
Good morning, Byron. We're here today to show our respect for you and also celebrate your retirement. People come to work for an organization for a variety of reasons, whether it's work-life balance, monetary gain, belief in a product or service, or even helping others in a positive way and making a difference in the community. At times, Byron, making a difference also meant teaching your team how to better work together. You've showed that you can make a difference in an employee's life by the day-to-day things that you do for them. Those small things, like simply addressing employees, coworkers, and colleagues as sir or ma'am, all work together to make a big difference in the lives of others. Sometimes the hardest part about a job is just getting the team members involved and interested in learning new processes. Byron, you didn't have that problem. I remember the first time I met you and listened to you engage with different team members and how respectful you are. This speaks to your character and respect that you showed at all times. Byron, you also made yourself available for various athletic events that the team covered services for. You were always available for the weekend router bus service, helping to keep your team well organized and execute flawlessly, ensuring that students, faculty, and staff had safe transportation to and from the Rose Bowl. Even at the end of a long day or night, you would stay to ensure that everyone made it back to the campus safely. You've been a valuable asset throughout your career with UCLA, working on a number of different projects, From assuming the paratransit service from CAE and folding it into the transit operation, to most recently managing one of the on-site COVID testing locations on campus throughout the pandemic for the Ash Center. Byron, you've made a lasting impression on the F&T team. I wish you continued success in the next chapter of your life. It's well-deserved. Thank you and happy retirement.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I'd like to take this moment to talk about Byron Mahan. Now, not many people know this, but Byron and I used to work for the same manager in a prior work life away from UCLA. So I reached out to our former boss, Mr. Nami, to get an insight on Byron before he rejoined Bruin Bus. He had nothing but high praise and remarks, so I knew he would be in great hands when Byron came back to UCLA. Byron is a true Bruin. He bleeds blue and yellow. You don't work for over 15 plus years at UCLA, leave for another opportunity, and then come back to UCLA if you don't love this place. Byron is a true professional in every sense of the word, always willing to take on different assignments while displaying a level of grace few could ever match. I had the pleasure of working with Byron these past few years and have truly enjoyed each moment. I actually looked forward to working with Byron each day because it was fun. I mean, the work was work, but he had a way of making it fun for us. He was always teaching me these new, old ideas and concepts. He had such a calming effect on me. He's like my Zen master, my personal Phil Jackson, if you will. What I will miss most about, and have missed for about the past year during this pandemic working with Byron, is seeing him every day and talking with him about his passion for his family, his beautiful wife and children. Byron was always showing me pictures of them on trips and events from the previous weekend or trip to Hawaii. Now, a close second after his family is his lowrider cars. His pride in every detail about the cars, from the way it looks to how the engine sounds. Very meticulous. This is Byron. But what I enjoyed most is our hoops talk. Usually it was talking about UCLA basketball or our high school playing days, but mostly we talked about the Lakers and Kobe, rest in peace, and LeBron. Actually, thinking about it now, what I enjoyed most is our talks was about our sons. The trials and tribulations our boys are going through, their growth, their lessons learned or need to learn, but just the love and pride we take in our kids growing up. Byron, you made me a better manager, but more importantly, a better father because of our conversations we had. I wish you the best in your next endeavor, wherever this road of retirement and your cars take you. I hope retirement treats you as well as you treated us. Take care and God bless you. Much love and respect. I salute you.
Thanks, Matt and Darren. And now we're going to hear from Byron himself.
Hello there, transportation team, fellow Bruins, more specifically, transit ops team. Looks like we're gonna make it through a year like no other, but we did. First, I'd like to say thank you to my first mentor at UCLA, Miss Sherry Lewis. Ms. Lewis was always professional, full of drive, and led by example. Second, I'd like to thank the Transit Ops team for always supporting me. I remember when I started at Transit in 1988, feels like a few years ago. I took a break from UCLA in 2005 through 2018 to manage paratransit for the city of Riverside, where I met my beautiful wife and now have 3 handsome sons. I'd like to thank them for supporting me as well. I know it wasn't always easy. Next life, real estate in Nevada. I'll be relocating to Henderson, Nevada for retirement and the next chapter in my life. Time to enjoy traveling, jazz, UCLA and Laker sports, and working on our classic car. I will always be a Bruin. God bless. Byron out.
Thanks, Byron. Congratulations. And we'll take that as an open invite to visit you in Vegas. So see you soon. No, I'm just kidding. All right, next up, we are going to celebrate Nubia. and she has 21 years of service to UCLA. And so speaking to thank her is her supervisor, Devron.
Hi, Nubia. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're doing well. I understand that you're retiring after 19 years with the university here, which is great. Congratulations in order. That is fantastic. Um, Before we go into some details about some of the things that you might be doing in retirement, I'd like to just review your career briefly. So I understand that you started off working in the parking kiosk. You were selling parking to campus visitors and directing them to the venues on site. Later on in your career, you moved into maintaining parking equipment, and that also included setting up directional signs for campus events. So this all looks good, very, very good here. Let's go ahead and move into some of the things that you were doing or that you plan on doing in retirement, okay? Because you know what they say. Um, you look for the days off for your days off. So, so let's hear it. What are the things that you're going to be doing in retirement? You're going to be traveling. Okay, that's great. That's great. Where do you plan on traveling to? Nicaragua? Okay, yeah, you're from there. Okay, so tell me something. Are you going to be doing something exciting and fun as volcano um, boarding? No, you're not. Why not? Too dangerous? Oh, okay. But it seems so exciting. I would think that, that would be just something really fun to do. But okay, I get it. Um, so what are the things that will you be doing? What are some of your hobbies? What are some of the things you like? You're into sports. Okay. Los Angeles sports. Okay. You have some teams that you like? The Lakers. Okay, yeah, I'm a big Laker fan myself. It was a bummer that they were bounced out the playoffs this year, but they'll come back next year. What else? What are the teams? Okay, you're a big UCLA sports fan. Yeah, they have a great team, great program. Unlike that other school across town that has awful colors, right? I mean, the colors are just horrible. Um, but let's not dwell on that. This is a happy occasion. It's ruining the moment right now. So, what other teams in LA are you fans of? You're an avid baseball fan. Okay, all right, that's great. Who's your favorite team? Wait a minute. Oh, choking here. I might need some water, or I think I'm starting to get sick at the stomach. Say that team again. You're what? You're a Dodger fan. Nubia, we were having such a great discussion until you brought that up. You know, and I'm surprised by that. I really am. I'm shocked because, from what I hear, your favorite color is red. So I just thought that, when you mentioned that you're, a baseball fan, that your favorite team would be the Angels. Yeah. And then, but I have it on reliable sources that, you have the best um, player's rookie card. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Mike Trout. Don't you have his rookie card? No, no. Well, you have another rookie card, another player in LA. Who's that? What? Clayton Kershaw. Oh my goodness. Oh, Nubia. Well, you know what? No matter. I want you to have a fantastic time in your retirement, and always remember this: once a Bruin, always a Bruin.
Hi everyone.
Thanks, Devron. That was awesome. All right, now we're going to hear from Nubia.
Hi everyone. Most of you very well know my name, But for those who don't, my name is Nubia Canales. I work for the transportation as an operation team member, and I would like to start by saying it was a wonderful environment, which I enjoy very much working side by side with my coworker, who share together knowledge and experience which make our job much easier. My greatest impact was 20 years ago when my sister-in-law, Junie Mose, was working for the same department. I was an employee at that time. It just happened to be an opening in that department, and my sister-in-law encouraged me to apply for that position. I remember her saying, Nubia, you need to apply. I got faith in you. You are a go-getter. All you need is some basic English communication and some training. At that time, I was really struggling with my English. Anyway, I applied and here I am today. It's been wonderful, but now I am leaving, but I will have you all in my soul, in my heart. As I get bored, you will see me back. Just kidding. I am taking this early retirement to spend time over and take good care of my 83 years old mother. My husband agreed and support me all the way. Now it's time to say it was very great working for
I think her video got cut off, but let's see. Hold on one second.
Now it's time to say it was very great working for such a great company as UCLA. Bye everyone, and I will miss you all. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Nubia. Congratulations and enjoy retirement. All right, so next up, we are celebrating Corey Dean, and Devron is back with some words for Corey.
Thanks for joining me. So you're retiring from the university after 24 years of service. Congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful time in retirement and you have many, many things to do. Because you know what they say, a retired husband is often a wife's full-time job. But before we get into the things that you're going to be doing in retirement, I just wanted to go over you, review your career with you, make sure everything's in order, I have this information is all accurate, and then we can move on and talk about your plans for retirement. I would have to say it was a little bit confusing because there's a lot of acronyms and some of the duties and things that you did, but hopefully you can help me out with that. So let's review. I see you started your career here with facilities, and then you transferred over to transportation, where you worked as a CDR. Now, again, this is one of those acronyms that I couldn't find information on what that meant. I tried to ask recent staff about that terminology, and I guess it's so old that they didn't know what it was. And then later on, you were promoted to supervisor and led the OC team. Obviously, another outdated term. This team was responsible for maintaining parking equipment and putting up special event signage. Some of the parking equipment that you were maintaining were systems such as the BPP system. I don't know what that is, but okay. Part of your team split off and became the ET team, okay, another acronym, handling special events, working for another unit. Then in your latter part of your career, the ET team rejoined the OC team, okay, and the name was changed to the, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. See, so many acronyms. In the latter part of your career, the ET team rejoined the OC team, and then the name was changed to the OT team. Okay, wow. Seems like a circle of life thing that went on here with you. But hey, does all this sound about right? I want to make sure that this information is accurate before we move on to the next section. Looks good? Good. So I see that you're a Laker fan. Cool. I'm a Laker fan too. That's great. Um, who's your favorite player on for the Lakers? LeBron James. Oh, that's good. I'm a Kobe guy personally. Now I see that you have some hobbies that you do. One of them that stood out for me was your buying and selling cars. You know, which brings me to something. I'm interested in getting a Maserati. Do you think you can, do your thing and find one at a pretty decent price for me? No, you can't do that. Okay, I get it. I know it's a high end car. You probably can't. It's hard to find those type of cars. Um, you know what would be great though, if you can find a vintage Ferrari, red Ferrari, like the one on Magnum PI. You think you can do that for me? I mean, you know, Corey, I already got the red Hawaiian shirt. I'm halfway there, so if you can do that, that would be great. No, you can't do that either. Corey, what's going on? I mean, you said your hobby is buying and selling cars, and you can't get me a Maserati, you can't get me a Ferrari. What gives here? You're not into selling what? Internal combustible. You're not into selling internal combustible engine cars anymore? What's up with that? It's all about the environment now, I guess. You know, once a Bruin, always a Bruin. Hey, Corey, enjoy yourself in retirement. It's great working with you. Have a great retirement.
Thanks again, Devron, for your fun words. And thank you, Corey, for 25 years of service. Next up, we are going to celebrate Dave Brown, and here from Fleet and Transit are Matt and Marcos.
Hi, everybody. Let's get this started. Now, when people talk about the greatest UCLA Bruins, names like John Wooden, Lou Alcindor, Bill Walton, Lisa Fernandez, Ann Meyer automatically come up, and rightfully so. Uh, Even Leonard Kleinrock, that guy who invented this thing called the internet. But when I look over the list, there's one name that's missing, and that name is Dave Brown. Now, Dave has been driving for UCLA Bruin Bus almost as long as the existence of the campus. I kid. Even though his employee ID number is a single digit. But if you've ever rode on Bruin Bus or the Bruin Coach, the trolley during the past 33 years, then you've been touched by Dave Brown. Dave is one of the original Bruin Bus drivers. Dave's career started in the late 80s, 1980s, and his journey has taken him into 2021. That's 5 different decades. And although the hairstyles, clothes, technologies, buildings may have changed, one thing that didn't was Dave's professionalism and work ethic. Now, how many managers out there have employees that you need to tell them to take a vacation because they've accrued too many vacation hours? That's Dave. How many managers have employees who are actually willing to go above and beyond, not for the recognition or gift cards, but because they genuinely care about their riders and customer service? That's Dave. How many managers out there have an employee that should win Employee of the Year every year? Not could win, but should win. That's Dave Brown. Dave's impact and legacy goes far beyond having perfect attendance year after year and winning numerous Employee of the Month awards. Dave's impact is actually felt by those students who are trying to become teachers, scientists, lawyers, or even doctors, people who are just going to make an impact on our future. By providing safe and reliable transportation, he allows the students one less thing to worry about in their day. It's often overlooked, but UCLA Transportation and Bruin Bus provides a lifeline on this campus for the students, faculty, and staff. Now, after all the amazing things Dave brings to our department, what I will truly miss is talking UCLA sports with Dave. It doesn't matter the team or the record, men's or women's team. He is a true Bruin supporter. He knows their records, stats, team needs, who they recruit, and he'll definitely let you know who should be coaching the team. Now, Dave is a true Southern gentleman. They definitely don't make them like Dave anymore. He's one of one. Dave has always flown above and soared above the rest of us, but it was always kind enough to share a feather or two for those who needed a little help to fly. I wish you the absolute best, Dave Brown. I thank you for your kindness. I thank you for making me a better manager today than when I first started. I'm definitely blessed in having you as part of my journey. Take care and God bless. You are the GOAT. You are truly Hall of Fame. I wish you the best in retirement. Aloha and mahalo. Take care.
Hello, everyone. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to honor Dave's 32 years of service to the Brew and Bust family and to celebrate the legacy of hard work and dedication you leave behind. Dave has been with Brew and Bust since the beginning when it started back in 1988. He has been someone we could trust, depend on, and always goes above and beyond. Someone who could make you laugh and smile and make the day better. He has been an excellent role model. I always appreciate how you are readily available to lend an ear and help solve any problem. Thank you for being a constant professional. I hope retirement brings you wonderful things. It was great working with you. Your work truly made a lasting impact and one that has changed Brew and Bust for the better in so many ways. We will miss you very much, but we wish you the best in retirement. Thank you for everything.
All right. Thank you. And now we're going to hear from Dave Brown.
Good morning. My name is Dave. I've been with Fleet and Transit 32 years. Putting in my final goodbye to all my coworkers, my current supervisor, managers, with a lot of special thanks to Judy Ponce, Marcos, Aisha, and to my current manager, Matt, and to the mechanic staff for keeping the buses on the road. And it's been a pretty decent run and bittersweet. Time to bring it to an end and say a lot of special thanks to Robin Bell and to Sarah in Human Resource for making this transition a lot easier. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. You're awesome, and I know you will be missed. Next up, we are going to celebrate our leader, Renee Fortier, our executive director. And here with live remarks is our administrative vice chancellor, Michael Beck.
Great. Thank you, Lauren. And I do want to congratulate everybody, Byron, Nubia, Corey, Dave, and Renee. And I'll just have a quick side note on Dave. It always warmed my heart to see you drive by Murphy Hall and stop and give me a wave if I was on my bike or on the street or getting on the bus. So you'll be missed, as well as all of the individuals that are retiring that have contributed so much to UCLA and events and transportation. And of course, our fearless leader, Renee, has just been an incredible inspirational leader for me, and I suspect for all of you as well. She's been a complete joy to work with. Like I said, I've learned so much from her, and always so impressed at how effective she is as a manager about building a team and building a family with E&T. And so that's why we've decided that we couldn't entirely let her go, and she's agreed to come back and work with me for a couple more months and help work on projects, because we weren't quite ready. She may be ready for retirement, but we weren't quite ready to let her go. And she's just been such a joy to work with, and so many amazing accomplishments. And I think it was just complete absolutely appropriate that on the last year of her formal service, that Events and Transportation was receiving multiple awards as being the #1 transportation or planning department in the country for higher education. And so I think when people look back at their career and you want to have a legacy of accomplishments, and I think that's one thing that Renee can certainly look back at, have a legacy of accomplishments and so many initiatives, creative ways of looking at how we improve our operation, not just for our customers, but for the employees within the organization. And so it's a pleasure to be here to recognize Renee and for all the retirees. And I want to thank Renee and all the retirees for their incredible dedicated service to UCLA. Sorry, I don't have a bear and the fight song, but it's wonderful to see everybody, and thank you everybody for your service. And I wish you all the very best in your retirement.
Thanks, Michael, for being here. And now we're going to hear from Renee.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the kind words, for your ongoing support of Events and Transportation, and for the opportunities that you've given me to stretch beyond my normal responsibilities with Events and Transportation, particularly this last year. So I have so much enjoyed working with you these past 5 years, and I am looking forward to a few more months working with you on special projects this fall. It was a difficult decision to retire. I still enjoy my job, its challenges, and the opportunities to make a positive difference. But with 40 years of university service, it was time. And this past year, I felt that we really weathered the pandemic extremely well as an organization. So I feel very comfortable in leaving it in all of your hands. It's been a privilege to work with such a talented and dedicated Events and Transportation team who rise to every challenge and continually strive to improve the services we provide to the UCLA community. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to be your executive director. I want to particularly thank my administrative team who have continually given their all to the organization and support me every day. The E&T senior managers who have been such a great leadership team to work with, as well as their managers and supervisors, all of whom do the organization proud with the drive to continually innovate and improve. And I want to thank our dedicated frontline staff who give their best every day to provide excellent service to UCLA faculty, staff, students, patients, and visitors. The sense of community here at Events and Transportation is what I will miss most. We work hard, and while doing so, we support one another, care about each other, celebrate each other, and laugh with one another. I'll miss the potlucks, Dancing with the Stars mirror ball competitions, and in the employee celebrations. And most of all, I'll miss those little daily personal interactions, Pam's quirky humor, or Lily asking my opinion on the latest Voice episode, or Rick greeting me every morning as he's on his way out to the field and I'm on my way in, or Sarah's always readiness to lend an ear or give sage advice. There are so many interactions that I will treasure and I will miss, but that will give me memories for years. I want to thank you all for your camaraderie, your friendship, and your support. And I want to thank you for being such an exceptional team. I can retire with confidence that you will continue the good work. And I look forward to hearing about all the new things that I know you will accomplish. Thank you.
Thanks, Renee. It's going to be the end of an era, but at least we'll have you back for several more months after this. So everyone stick around. We're going to look at a quick slideshow with some throwback photos of our retirees and some recent ones from in the office. So enjoy. All right. We had to throw that last photo in there just for fun. Thank you everyone for joining us today to celebrate. Retirees, if you want to stick around for a little bit, we're going to do kind of like a hangout so everyone can wish you well, and we'll send this out via email for anyone who missed it so you can share it with your coworkers. I see everyone is enjoying the last photo we had up there. I see you in the chat. So thanks everyone. Thanks Renee. Thank you Byron and Nubia and Corey and Dave. Congratulations and enjoy retirement. And hopefully we see you guys all soon.